They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
All the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
It's a gain of 11. That's good.
Rodgers now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's Rodgers to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth from 21 yards away. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry for Rachaad White. And now a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Regular. Kings. Run. What's that?
Throwing, Mayfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now Baker going to change it up.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, here's White. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. From the 22 now, here's second down and 2. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Third down and 1.
Pistol. Dad.
Here's Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Emeka Egbuka. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. DK Metcalf, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 67 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Mayfield to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
180.
Mayfield now. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I like what the offense did there, trying to spread the defense out with a 5-receiver formation. But give the defense credit. They stayed in their spot and were able to disrupt the catch and force the ball to the turf.
On a handoff, it's White. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9.
Hurry!
Now Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
20. What's that?
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Throwing now is Rodgers. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing is Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play. Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. To throw, Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
180!
Now Mayfield on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. A handoff for Warren. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
319!
To throw is Rodgers. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7.
319!
To throw, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
First and goal.
It's a quarterback sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Johnson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Boswell for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Buccaneers 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Get your money up. Put money down. On all of us.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Hey, alert 33. Kings. Point it right. What's that?
Mayfield looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there, with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll make this a three-score game as the lead moves to 17. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd and 10.
Pistol. Set. What's that?
Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. And finally marked down at the 23.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Good. What's that?
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they work this out past the 25. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Wilson's got it complete. Room to maneuver at the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Roman Wilson, 61 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked